So we have discussed about the concept of CNF and we have seen an example how we can convert a normal grammar into form of CNF. Now we will go for GNF, and what we have seen that CFG is in Rebec normal form if the production rules are in a form of something like this given. What is given? A non-terminal can be written as or rewritten as a single terminal followed by string of non-terminals, or it can be said as non-terminal can be written as single terminal. What I mean, uh, that mean you can say that it will be in a form of a to small a, then a1, a2, a3 dot dot dot, or a in a form of only small a. That's all. You cannot have more than one terminal over here or any terminal after the non-terminals in the right hand side. Strictly. Now we will see how we can do this. But before that, there is a very important point that the necessary condition for the conversion from converting a grammar into form of GNF is that there will be no left recursion. So naturally this point is a new one. What is left recursion? So let's see. You see, uh, suppose we have a grammar something like this. What is given? That a is to small a capital A, then capital A to capital A small b or small b. Now if you derive this, if you want to derive some string from this grammar by using this production rules in some order, let's see. If we have a start symbol, if you have a start symbol s, I mean obviously I will start from start symbol s. I will use first this small a capital A, and small a is a terminal, so forget about that part. Then I will go in the right side. Now if we start expanding the capital A part, I will see that using the capital A to capital A small b by this production rules using many times, I will get something like this, right? Capital A to capital A small b, again capital A to capital A small b, and so on, and finally I will get a small b, right? I will get a small b. Now this part is called the left recursion. You see, because if you watch the architecture of the derivation tree from the A point, you will see that the tree designed from considering A as the root, and of the first A that is found is basically totally, it's actually uh, it's bent on the left side, right? It's derived from the left side. This is because of that we have a left recursion in that particular production rule. Now assume that obviously this production rules in real world, when you will think with respect to some programming scenario from a compiler perspective, these production rules are basically some sort of function, some implementation of function, right? Now if you consider that this A is a function and B is say a statement, obviously, right? B is a statement. Statement means the terminal symbol is statement, simple statement. Then how we can define it? We can say that a function can be rewritten as a function followed by statement, right? So, or in other words, if you just write something like an algorithm, it will be something like this. Function, defining the function will be something like function followed by the statement. Now, this point is very vital. You see, in the definition of the function, we have the call of the function again. So it is a recursion naturally because A is calling A. It's a function. It's a recursion, and we have seen by deriving it, we are expanding the A to AB through towards the left side of the tree. That's why left recursion. Now, what is the problem we will face? I mean, why the condition is there will be no left recursion before GNF? The reason is that if there is any left recursion in a production rule of a grammar, then compiler does not accept that grammar. Again, the problem will come. Now, why compiler doesn't accept a grammar having left recursion? The reason is that if you watch this particular function definition carefully, you will see that in the definition of the function at the very beginning, at the first line of the definition, function call is present. So basically you can say that here the recursion may lead to an infinite call, which is naturally a problem for a compiler point of view, right? You cannot, in some point of time, maybe you cannot restrict for calling it, which is not expected. You must have some condition or criteria, depends on which you will call, or maybe you will stop. So this particular one lead to an infinite recursion, and that is why compiler don't accept any, even any chance to generate a infinite recursion, and that's why it doesn't accept left recursion. Okay, so now you see that means what do we have to do? We have to remove this left recursion. But if we want to remove it, then how we can do this, and what are the techniques? Let's see. So we have a possible problem is lie over here. If you carefully watch the previous, I mean this grammar, you see the problem doesn't lie in the first production rule because the left hand side term means the left hand side symbol and the right hand side symbol is different. There is no way to having any recursion because of this s to small a capital A. Since in this particular production rule the non-terminal symbol is same for LHS and RHS, that's why this problem happened. So problem lie over here, that means. So let's take an example like this, if A to AB and A, and if you follow this, if you use this A to AB many times for deriving a string, you will get a similar type of tree we have seen in previous slide, which is actually left biased, and finally on A to, I mean capital A to small a, I will get this small a, and the string is A B B B, correct. But since we have a left recursion, compiler will not accept this grammar, it's a problem, so we have to remove this. But on removal of this left recursion, you cannot change this string. So what we can do, you see the modification actually presented over here by these two production rules. What I have given, I've said that okay, I have introduced a new non-terminal over here, a dash. I've written a to small a dash. Why? Because ultimately you see that your string is a b many times. That means surely you will have a at the very beginning. That's why this a is present. And after this this amount of b we can generate depends upon requirement, and that's why this new string new non-terminal is a dash came. New non-terminal a dash came. And what is the purpose of this? Purpose of this a dash is to recur b as many times. But if you want to recur something, for example, if I want to recur say x many times from a symbol s, that means there is two way. Either you can write s to capital S x, right, or capital X, right, or you can write s to x capital S or x. You see both are recurring x many times, but for this case what will happen, let's see, for this case, uh, in this case what will happen, it will be something like s to sx, again sx, again sx, so it's left biased. And in this case what will happen, it will be s to xs, xs, xs. That means this is right biased. That means I have a recursion. Obviously recursion, without recursion you cannot recur, right? But here this is, you can say, right recursion. But compiler don't have any problem with right recursion. Why? Because you see, if we have a situation like this, s to xs, it means again if we consider this is some function f and this is a statement s, this is obviously representing the same function f. That means on the definition of f we have the statement, then the function call. So naturally this statement can be some condition, and if we have a condition before the call, that means it is a restricted recursion, I can say, right? Not an infinite recursion it will produce. That is why right recursion don't have any problem from the compiler point of view. That is why you can allow this one for recurring b over here, and that's why you see we have given something like this. And as a result what we have found, we have found that a to small a capital A dash, and from a dash point of view, from a dash onwards, it is right biased. And you see the strings that it will generate again a b, which is same. So you have kept the string same, but you have just removed the left recursion by converting, the breaking the grammar into the production rule into two parts. So in this way we can remove our left recursion. Now if we want to generalize it in a form, we can write something like this. What is given? That there are various possibility that a can be a2, this a can be written as a then a1 or maybe a2 or tlan. Various possibilities there. I mean something like this. Just assume a situation. A can be written as a to a1 or a can be written as a to a2 or can be written as a to an. That means one thing is clear, one thing is sure, that before, whatever, and a is generating b1 or b2 or bn, that means this a can generate b1, also can generate b2, also can generate b3, also can generate bn. That means the string can be b1, then just like b1a, a1, 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 something like this, because a1 I'm written many times. Why? Because a1 has a recursion over here, a2, a1, but it's common, the a is common for a1, a2l. That means after b1 I can have any combination of a1, a2, a3, an. Not only for b1, after b1, after b2 also any combination of this, after b3 any combination of this. That means after bn any combination of this a1 to n, right? It's possible. That is why what we have done, we have actually considered all the provisions. Just like what we have seen over here, you see I have used a new symbol, right? A dash. I have introduced a new symbol. Similarly, keeping this a at the beginning, what was a? A was here. Similarly, here instead of a I have many various provisions. It can be b1 or b2 or bn. That's why I have also kept various provisions. It can be b1b or b2b or bnb, but b is the new symbol. I'm sorry, but this b is the new symbol in over here. This b is the new symbol. Since I have many provisions, either b1 or b2 till bn at the first symbol, so obviously I have to keep them in order. But this is the new symbol. As in previous case, it was a dash. Now, what we have done? We have defined this a dash considering right recursion. Similar thing we have to do. We have to define this b considering right recursion. For recurring, you see what we have done. We have recurred this b, and where this b was present. B was present here. That means this b is represented by this a1 or a2 dot 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 or an. That is why before this b is doing right recursion, we have given provision for a1 or a2 or an. But it doesn't stop here, because we have another provision, a dash must be to a terminal symbol, right? That is b. So b is this one over here, and this b is represented by a1 or a2 or an. That means this b can be written as also a1 or a2 dot 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 or an. As a whole, the, let's erase this part. So I hope now you will understand that if in a generalized version we have a various possibilities for this left recursion in this form, then the newly created grammar production rule will be something like this.